as the Hydralisks actually start to retreat back when the roaches finally show up. Though that force will not be able to break this right here. It looks like he's got his main, or his natural resaturated. Same thing with his main. Though the natural of NightHawk, very few drones. 3 drones. Though the main seems to be saturated, there's only 3 drones mining the natural. Don't like that at all. He needs to get the drone count up to the natural, because basically right now he is running off of one base. With a second hatchery in the base. But he did put up a spine crawler to help defend. And we have more Hydralisks and Zerglings joining the original force. So we had a few more Phoenixes that are made. We have 2 more Void Rays that are on the way, as well as 2 more probes. We have some more Hydralisks, some more drones, and another Queen being made. Protoss ground weapons level 1 being researched. So check here. Yes, the Void Rays will be doing 11 damage right now because he does have that air attack level 1. And here's another attack, but no, that will be repelled mainly just by pure cannons. And with that, some more units warping in, some Stalkers to help out. Actually, not a bad unit composition, especially, you know, even though that he does have Zerglings and there's going to be no Zealots within there. The Phoenix is moving out. Kind of agree with the Stalkers and the Sentries. The Sentries, obviously, for the Force Field and possibly Guardian Shield to help nullify some of the Stalkers, or, sorry, not Stalkers. Zer can't make Stalkers. The Hydralisk DPS. And we got range upgrade, actually, for the DPS, or for the Hydralisks. As well as a 3rd trying to go down, it seems. Picking off some Overlords, but the Hydras are going to retreat back in time, back onto the creep, which will give them that speed boost to try to catch up. But the bases are not connected. It's going to slow down right here. Phoenix is able to fly away, pick off another Overlord, but get repelled. And there's going to be more harassment coming in, trying to take out. Oh, and he loses 1 Phoenix, but down here, the Roaches and the Zerglings are attacking the backdoor rocks at this main. What this will allow them to do is actually come back over here, attack these rocks, and go in. Man, but we have double Robo Bays coming down. Ground weapons almost done. Some more Stalkers, and the Void Ray is actually taking down these back rocks. Probably what he is planning on doing is probably going to expand over here when he gets the chance to expand. Roach and Zerglings coming in. The Void Rays are going to clean that up really nicely. Pylon is not actually going to fall, which will still allow Dangerous to be at 92 supply and not get supply blocked. Though he is kind of right now. He is warping in 6 pylons. And there they go. Look at that supply counter climb. Lots of Zerglings for NightHawk. And he's finally getting more drones at his natural. He also has his 3rd hatchery built, but no drones actually being made, or nothing being made from the larva. He doesn't even have this base hot-queued. Or hot-keyed, not hot-queued. And a warp prism actually coming down, as well as an observer, and a robotics base. So we're probably going to be seeing some Colossus play after that. Transition from Force Fast Expand, or go from Force Fast Expand into a double Stargate airplay into Colossus, which actually is what you want when you go these double Stargates. Is you want them to make those Hydralisks, because your Colossus right here will just freaking melt. It'll just do work, these Hydralisks, because they only have 80 HPEs, and Colossus do so much damage. Void Rays retreating back to the line of cannons that were built at the natural, and those Zerglings are just going to run back, waiting for Hydralisk support. They're coming back, some force fields being placed down, blocking off the attack on a few of the cannons. They take down 1 cannon, but I don't think they will get another. They get a second plus a pylon. But there is 1 in the back, 2 in the back still powering it, and this attack will be repelled by the Sentry, Stalkers, and Void Rays. Though he did lose, I believe, half his Void Rays in that attack, as well as a few Stalkers and the Sentry. He's got some more gateway units that have been warped in, moving back over. His Phoenixes are just kind of sitting here. And here goes his observer, actually doing a little scouting. He realizes the guy has his third up, but there's nothing going on at it. Yep, and there we see 2 Colossus coming out of those robotics bays. Sorry, did I just call them robotics bays? Robotics facilities. Sorry, the robotics bay is actually what allows you to make the Colossus. The robotics bay actually makes it. As well as extended thermal lancers will give those Colossus level 9. Level 9. 9 range. Wow. Clearly I should not cast this early in the morning. It is actually around 7:45-ish. And I just woke up about probably 20 minutes ago. But I was looking at our email, and we have another battle right here. Saw that this replay, figured I'd do some casting. This hatchery will go down. These drones will also fall. Same thing with these poor broodlings. Which actually, wow, they actually do decent damage at quick speed. I did not realize they did 4 damage. And we have some cannons being thrown up over here. Most likely just to protect this base if he decides to take it. If this game lasts any longer. But with the Zerg basically being on 2 bases and the Protoss, well, he's almost mined out of his main. So he's actually roughly on 2 bases right now. So it's pretty even. And here come the first 2 Colossus. With a Nexus going, yes, he is going to expand right over here to this main. And he has walled himself out. He's left a nice gap right here that he can still get units through, but he's using cannons to help his wall off and to help defend. We have 2 more Void Rays being thrown in, as well as a decently sized ball of Stalkers and Sentries. And then over here we have a Mutalisk for the Zerg, as well as a smattering of Roach and Hydralisks, which actually is a very decent mid-game army. But problem is, once those Colossus get out onto the field, you really need to either get some Corruptors or have a maxed out army and just keep throwing units at them, hopefully to kill the Colossus and weaken that ground army. Because once they get that death ball, it is really hard to stop Colossus, especially if they get into this choke. And here comes the attack. Phoenix is leading the way with Stalkers. Colossus in the back, using that 9 range to their advantage. Just melting that spine crawler. The hatchery most likely will fall if it keeps getting attacked. The army getting blocked off at the mains ramp. The hatchery fell. All these drones are just going to die. Overlord's going to be probably dropping as well. This base is gone. 1 corrupt out, it's not going to do much against the Colossus, especially with all the Stalkers and Sentries to protect it. Even the Void Rays protecting it. Those Overlords going to go down, and he's moving up into the main of NightHawk. You just keep putting on the pressure, and there's still no GG from NightHawk yet. More Corruptors coming out, going to try to take down those Void Rays. But no, NightHawk has left the game. And there were still 2 more Colossus on the way from these 2 robotics bays. Which 2 were out already with 2 more Void Rays. Yep. Danger is he had full control of the game, though the early game was kind of iffy. He just had control of this game. Map control. I mean, the Zerg was contained within his 2 bases. Alright, well, that does it for me. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys on the battlefield.